the twilight's gentle glow, memories of laughter ebb and flow. My children's eyes are mirror clear, reflecting the dreams I once held dear. What is woven in the stars above is my fate, bound by family love. With every heartbeat, a question flows in the night where my tender heart knows. The hills we roam, the tales we share, as shadows roam, I feel their stare. What if the stories written in fate hold a truth that I can't escape? What is woven in the stars above is my fate, bound by
I had rebuilt my world, but the darkness beyond the borders threatened to return. And with the mother of creation's soon spoken departure, the balance of the world was to be shifted. A prophecy of the lost queen of time would soon be called into existence. In all the text I read as a child, this was the last test the elves would face before they ascended from the very world we now lived in. A prophecy that darkness will take the world, and only the creatures of light will be safe from the change. Man would go through great tests. The elves would be reborn in a new world away from darkness. This I knew in my heart to be true, and as much as I hoped it wasn't, I knew the lost queen was coming soon. The lost queen of time would be me. The peace we had fought for could not last forever. I would face the coming storm with the same strength. Sister Jane looked at me with her large eyes, as to say she knew change was coming also. Jane, no longer wearing a crown she once used to bear, guarded my children and took them on many adventures. One winter, it all would change, when men tried to hunt her on her return trip to the kingdom. Since then, Jane in the winter would go to the mountains and migrate with her dragon kin, a huge, mysterious black dragon. Jane looked at me one last time. This would be goodbye. One of her eggs had not yet hatched. Jane was to stay with her own family in the mountains, free from the worry of man, awaiting her last dragonling's birth. Time moved on and my children grew. And so came Albrecht Schnell.
Many years ago, Albrecht would come home on weekends after long hours laboring over his passion, the precise and creative craft of clockwork. He loved coming home to his wife and young daughter. His daughter, Dale Marie, would wait up late every Friday for his return. Albrecht would put his projects aside and read her the tales and stories she loved before bed. Her favorite story was Parnham the Storm, about a great warrior who battled on horseback, conquering many great evils. His horse was said to be the spirit of his long-lost friend. Albrecht believed it wasn't Parnham that captured Dale Murray's interest, but the tale of the horse, the brown stallion. He often chuckled and teased her about it, though secretly he himself loved the tale of Parnham, a mythical hero with whom he felt a deep connection. One week, while Albrecht was at work, Dale Marie and her mother went out to see the horses in the royal stables. This fateful day, something unknown spooked our horses. Tragically, Dale Marie was trampled by the terrified animals she so dearly loved, losing her life. Her mother stood helpless, watching the horror unfold. Well, that is what she said. When Albrecht came home that Friday, he was never the same again. The loss of his daughter shattered him.
If you trust your friend Galilee, give him the landkeeper role. He will need a distraction. Poor man, such loss.
Thank you, my queen. This means a lot to me. We will not disappoint.
Jezebella, I found something in the library. The elves keep great secrets. I found the keys to time.
Every night I stand alone, watching skies that no one knows. Laughter echoes, but I feel the storm, a darkness beyond our home. I see it where others can't, a shimmer in the distant land. The staff awaits, its power untold. The prophecy whispers, who will be so bold?
Albrecht, those texts aren't for mortal eyes. You shouldn't be reading such things.
Time slips through my fingers like sand. What price would I pay to hold her hand?
Do you dare to try and stop me, Esther?
Albrecht, what have you done? I shall warn Galilee. You have to leave this kingdom.
Esther is not going anywhere, and Albrecht is already gone, my lost queen of time. You can call me Parnam the Storm.
Goodbye, my daughters.
Men we trust should never have done. No more again, the lies of one. Through the night he reads the books of old. His darkness grows, his soul on the table of the soul. Every night I stand alone, watching skies that no one knows. Laughter echoes, but I feel the storm, a darkness beyond our home. I see it where